After we're done with this bill, we're going to, if there's no objection, we will go to the supplemental, which funds this. That's item 1 under the emergencies at the request of the mayor. Related to that is a memo that was just circulated from our budget director, Jen Budoff. And on the one side is a memo, and on the other side is a table that explains in numbers similar to the presentation we received 2 weeks ago, the costs and the sources of money for this project. What's on this table is the 4-year financial plan. The total cost to the city of this project over the next 4 years is just under $180 million. Now that's assuming that the site acquisition and site preparation comes in at about roughly about $133 million. And as we know, there's a cap in the legislation. It could be as much as $150 million. So let's just say it's $17 million more, in which case the total over the next 4 years would be not 180, but would be roughly 197. In addition to that is the cost of the tax abatements. And this table only shows the tax abatements over the financial plan, which is the next 4 years. My recollection is the real property tax abatement in net present dollars is about $40 million over 20 years. This shows the real property tax abatement at just under $7 million for the next 4 years. We do the math, 7 from 40 is 33, so add another 33, now you're up to about $230 million. That's roughly what this project is going to cost. It is correct that there is additional borrowing that's part of this package. There was additional borrowing as part of the package that we considered 2 weeks ago. The additional borrowing 2 weeks ago was actually greater than the $106 million that's on this table. And again, what we considered 2 weeks ago had some other projects besides the soccer stadium in it. The fact is, with regard to borrowing, that we are very close to our debt cap, which is 12% of revenues and operating revenues. When the mayor sent down the budget for fiscal year 16 this past March, my recollection was that the borrowing that he proposed was 99.9% of the 12% debt cap. Maybe I should restate that. It was something like 11.99% instead of 12%. We actually created some margin through changes that we did in the budget for FY16. And because of the changes that we made, we opened up about $200 million, of which we are going to be borrowing $100 million. There's no question, in my view, that we do need to look more seriously at how we what we have put in our capital improvements plan, and it's my hope that the council will do that as we go through the budget this coming April and May, so that we continue to be under the debt cap and can fund other important needs such as schools. But this is the proposal that we have before us, and it's in terms of the bill that's before us right now, very similar to what we had 2 weeks ago. And in terms of the financing, it's actually very similar to what we had 2 weeks ago, slightly different in structure, but very similar. And so I would hope that members would continue with their support of this. Is there further discussion?